Now the option to pronounce the long vowels 2, 4 or 6 long. So here we've got a few examples. First one is Malikin Nas. So what's happened here? We've got the long vowel Noon, Fathah, Alif, and then we've got the Sin with the kasrah. End of sentence, we pronounce the Sin as if it's sakin. So effectively we've got a long vowel with a sakin letter. So this can be 2, 4 or 6 long. So we could say Malikin Nas, we could say Malikin Nas, or we could say Malikin Nas. 2, 4 or 6 long. Again, it will be color coded. And the next line, so these are all lines you should be familiar with. We have Rabbil Alameen. So this is said in your prayer. And you'll notice when you stand behind an imam and they sing this, it will normally be quite long. So again, we've got the mi at the end. So the mim, kasrah, ya, long vowel, followed by the noon. And when we stop, we're going to read the noon as sakin. So we can read this 2, 4 or 6 long. So again, you can say Alameen. You can say Alameen, or you can say Alameen. 2, 4 or 6 long. And down the bottom we've got the last word Yunfikun. Again, the noon is read as sakin when we stop. So the long vowel could be 2, 4 or 6 long. Exactly the same. Now the only thing, you must maintain a consistent length. I.e., if all of these were in a surah, you must decide, I'm going to read all of these as 2 long, or you read them all as 4 long, or you read them all as 6 long, but you cannot mix and match. You can't do one as 2, one as 4 and one as 6. That's not allowed. Okay, so we do a small analysis of a color-coded Quran. So I've just brought in some of these from a script. Now the color coding again will depend on the Quran you're looking at. And if we take the first line here, and you see all these small underlines in red, these are all long vowels. So we have, if I just read this simply as al-insanu, so the sa is 2 long, and in this color coding, the sort of beigey color or browny color indicates 2 long. So we've got the dagger or the short alif, 2 long, they've indicated it with brown. The next one we have Kadi. So you've got Ka, that's 2 long, that's a fathah alif, and they've written it the normal way with the alif, that's 2 long. And then we have Ila, so you've got the lam fathah with the short alif, and the ya there is, or it looks like a ya, but it's alif, actually alif maqsura. We'll cover that in another lesson. So if we just take it as the lam fathah and the short alif, that's 2 long again. And in that case, they haven't actually color coded it. And towards the end of the line there, we have famulaqi. Famulaqi. So the la is 2 long, and they've indicated that with the short dagger alif, and it's in that brown again. And then at the end, we've got the long vowel kasrah ya with the qi. And again, the last letter there is being read as sakin, so we can do this as 2, 4 or 6 long, and they've indicated that by color coding the ya in this sort of orangey color. So that would be 2, 4 or 6 long. The next sentence we've got here is hisaban. Okay, hisaban. That's going to join to the ya, but we're not going to do it here. So we just read it as hisa. So that's 2 long. We got fathah alif. And here they haven't color coded it at all because it's obvious it's going to be just normally 2 long. So if it's the short alif, they'll color code it. If it's the normal way you're used to reading with the normal alif, they don't color code it if it's 2 long. And then at the next word we've got yasira, and we've got the kasrah ya, and that can only be read as 2 long because the sound after it is being read, i.e. the ra. There's no sakin letter, so that can only be 2 long at the end of the sentence there, so they've left it as normal black text. Next one we have yahur. Yahur. And again, the ra will go sakin, so the dummah wow long vowel sound can go 2, 4 or 6 long, and they've color coded that as this sort of orange color. And the next one we've got bi'adhabin. And the dhal fathah alif, that's normal 2 long. and they've put that in normal black text. And then we have alim, alim. So the li, which is the long vowel kasrah ya, again the meme is being read as sakin, end of the sentence, so we can read that as 2, 4 or 6 long. So again they've done it in orange. And the last one we've got la yu'minun. So we've got the la, which is lam fathah alif, so that's your fathah alif long vowel, 2 long. And we've got the long vowel dummah waaw on the noon. The noon is read as sakin, so that again can go 2, 4 or 6 long, so they've color coded that in orange. So in conclusion, we now know what the long vowels are in Arabic. We know why it is important to pronounce the lengths correctly, so we don't make any major mistakes, which could be sinful. We know the different ways the long vowels can be written. We've seen alternate ways. We've seen the Uthmani script and we've seen the Majidi script. We know how to recite long vowels at the end of sentences, and the best thing to do is buy a good color-coded Quran and stick to that initially until you become very proficient in these rules.